Welcome to game number 2 between Epoch and qrtz. It looks like Epoch is starting with a long-range ship and some fighters, and a brawler with autocannons and pull waves. And it looks like qrtz has some spinal light beam fighters. This number is definitely going to counter these regular fighters. He's bringing in a nuke behind this. That's interesting to be able to nuke them. And it looks like qrtz is bringing in a counter nuke. Interesting choice. His is cheaper, but his is much faster. They deal about the same amount of damage. Interesting choice. And let's see, qrtz has a slow brawler behind all of this. It's a plasma brawler, which light spinal plasma, and also a long-range missile ship. And it looks like, yeah, it's kind of a standoffish map. You can work the corners a bit to try and fight them with fighters, but yeah, it's hard to like contest both areas at the same time. And here's the first shot fired. And it's a hit. These fighters, how easily do they go down? They should go down in 2 hits from a missile. And it looks like, yeah, Epoch is bringing in some support brawlers, some kind of cheap support brawlers with that has plasma as well as flak. And yeah, it looks like, yeah, qrtz has put some shields on the ship to be able to take some damage and regenerate some. That should be about how much? 45, 60, 75 HP. Not much, but it helps. Especially if he has taken 2 damages, 2 missiles. He's gonna eventually outtrade qrtz. I mean, Epoch. And it looks like he has more brawlers coming in there. A lot of brawlers, really. These short-range ships are supposed to go in range and do a lot of damage. And they're not fast, so they're gonna have to push towards the enemy. But both players have a slow composition, so yeah. It's... And qrtz also bringing out this artillery. I'm not sure if that's a good choice. Maybe with some flanking shot they could avoid getting shot down by point defense, but yeah, this ship has quite a bit of point defense, and this ship has a lot of point defense, so yeah. But it looks like Epoch is finally gonna be in range with this long-range plasma, and we have a small skirmish here, sacrificing his nuke. These fighters are 55, yeah, it's about a decent trade. And yes, I wonder if Epoch is intentionally facing away with his heavy point defenses. And yeah, he's facing the artillery now. That's a good choice. And it looks like, yeah, the artillery is not going to be able to break through. But here comes the brawlers from qrtz. And Epoch is choosing to reposition. This is interesting. He's going to send forward his own plasma. And yeah, but here comes the first plasma barrage. Oh, and that's a heavy hitter. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's gonna take a lot of damage here. The point defense is distracted, so even the artillery is hitting. This looks pretty bad for Epoch. He's gonna burn these ships, but it's not enough. This plasma was... it has so much focus damage. Yeah, you could say that since qrtz had the range advantage, Epoch had to close the distance, and he was taking damage, a lot of damage, like high alpha damage, really hard hitting shots. This damage modded plasma really does a lot of damage. So the first volley gets shot off, and it always hits something in that situation, and it's gonna do a lot of damage. If you're good, oh, and here comes a nuke, it's decent, yeah. So you're gonna take a lot of damage. And now, yeah, his plasma is gonna work, the enemy. But yeah, he's also taking some return fire because it has no point defense. So it's not a very good trade. He has to focus all his damage on this plasma. on this high HP ship, and it has a lot of HPs while he's taking some damage. Yeah, if he could, yeah, if qrtz didn't have this plasma, I think it would be a decent trade for him. But now he's working just inside range of this missile ship and always taking damage. He's gonna finish this ship, but this is a relatively, it's done its job. It's already been in a fight. It's done its damage, and it's still allowing qrtz to damage these long-range ships. Yeah, I wonder why Epoch doesn't have any. Does he have any point defense? Maybe, yeah, he should really bring out some mobile point defense that could protect these carriers. Like, these wouldn't stand a chance against a dedicated point defense ship. And it looks like he might even lose a ship here. Yeah, that's gonna be bad for him. Is anyone saving out money? No, they're both. This is all they got. But yeah, he shouldn't have lost his long-range ship there. That was unnecessary. And it looks, I'm not sure how. Oh wait, because Epoch is capturing all this point. Only he's gonna go for that bomber, I think. No, he's gonna go for the carry even. Maybe get the bomber too. That would be pretty good for him. Oh, almost gets the bomber. And it looks like he's gonna push him away, and he's supporting with fighters. That's interesting. It looks like qrtz made these ships, which is the wrong ships. These are the support brawlers that are stationary. But now his qrtz is gonna bounce back with this ship, and it still has the range advantage. And yeah, Epoch has to be really careful. He shouldn't really be taking this missile damage. That's so bad. If he loses this ship, that's pretty much game over. Like, he's gonna be forced. He can't really take damage. He should keep the ship alive. It's critical that he keeps up with the damage from afar. Like, if he keeps this ship in front to soak up damage, and mostly just destroy the missiles, then it's fine. Oh, he actually has some fighter, interesting. Maybe this was just some units made on the fly. But yeah, these, yeah, he has to be careful. He took a missile there. Yeah, you have to manually point these units, otherwise the enemy's gonna get through. What? They're not firing? They don't fire? I'm so confused right now. They don't fire if they have a hold position command? That's confusing. I didn't know. I thought that wasn't the case. Oh, overkill point defense. Oh, that's bad. Oh, what? It didn't kill it? What? Oh, overkill point defense doesn't shoot at the missiles. That's a big mistake by Epoch. Yeah, I guess he just made that unit on fly. But that ringer was interesting. Maybe it was just out of energy. Yeah, he needs to protect the ship. He really can't lose it. Yeah, he's gonna lose it, I think. No, he's saving it. He's saving it. So lucky. It just has a sliver of health left. qrtz was a bit unfocused with the damage. His autocannons was just turning around. And here comes, maybe this could, oh, these two missiles could be bad for him. Can he block them? Can he block them? And no, we can't. That's gonna leave the balls. Okay, he's gonna try to push this. He could probably push this because there's no flak here. There's only this sign wire to protect it. He takes some damage, but he's gonna get through and he's gonna kill the ships. That's almost equalizing it, but it's killing a low HP long-range ship for a lot of fighters. That was, if you want to be favored to Epoch, it was an even trade, but it wasn't really. He's left with nothing now. He doesn't have much mana left. And yeah, qrtz has all these ships on the field. Yeah, I don't see how Epoch is gonna get back from this. qrtz has his long-range ship to, like, at least the way they're playing, he's not good. He's gonna be able to poke away at anything. So yes, I think this is game. Oh, and Epoch makes an artillery ship. And that could be decent against this, because there's not point defense out. Ah, this has a bit of point defense. Nope, yeah, so some point defense. And it looks like, yeah, you shouldn't sacrifice fighters like this. And it looks like Like qrtz is gonna retreat a bit in face of this. He doesn't want to face this artillery ship with so little point defense. On the other hand, this ship has no point defense on its own, so he's gonna have to be supported by this ship's point defense. And these flanking shots are kind of going through, they're kind of avoiding the point defense. Not completely, but kind of. Oh, and he's actually catching up to him. Oh, and it's gonna catch a ship, but it's gonna turn around. Is it gonna be worth it? It's gonna be... I'm not sure. They're both gonna take a lot of damage. And Epoch can't make up his mind. Oh, he survives with hull felt. There's still a lot of stuff left. This is... yeah. Oh, and some good artillery shots hit here, so... yeah, that's a good trade for Epoch. He is almost back into this. Not quite yet. Now he's out of energy and he's not gonna be able to volley fire, I think. And he has no point fence. Oh, a little point fence. He needs to turn against his missile ship. And qrtz has made his own point defense ship. And it looks like, yeah, let's see how this... he's gonna try to hit it, I think. Or he gets a carrier. Yeah, but that leaves nothing for the elves. This is gonna be pretty close. Both players are out of energy mostly. But with no point defense and no more backing up power, it looks like he's gonna break through. And these are the only ships, some torpedo ships. They're not gonna be able to do much against this point defense here. Yeah, but without a carrier, this ship doesn't have a lot of energy. And that looks to be the game. That's the game, I'd say. It looks like Epoch doesn't still quite want to give up. He has one more ship up his sleeve. And these torpedo ships are finally getting taken down. They're cheap. They're only 159, so they're pretty cheap. On the other hand, this Tesla ship could do a lot of damage, as it has a lot of damage potential. But qrtz is realizing that and is gonna retreat in face of it. He's missing his ship here though, it was on hold position, so it's gonna be a bit behind. But this ship is just slowly catching up, it's gonna be slow. But this retreat might give Epoch enough time to equalize. He's capturing some of these points again, and he's capturing back these points. That gives him a bit of money, but he's still taking damage from these missiles. Something you would want to deal with. So yeah, he has a bit of point defense, and with so little energy, well, it's up again now. So if he does volley fire, he's gonna break through with his missiles on this ship. But Epoch is bringing more point defense and short range, but that's a lot of short range damage. These have even shorter range than plasma, so yeah. If qrtz chooses to close the distance, he could do that now. Arguably he should do that when he has a range advantage like this with his plasma. He should close the distance and just punish Epoch. Because this has to go in closer, and if he's gonna drive into it, the plasma is gonna fire and it's gonna get a volley off. And it's gonna do a lot of damage to this ship, yeah. I mean, as long as qrtz isn't choosing to close the distance, he's fine. And he's equalizing in that sense. They're on boats, even income now, so if they just stay here forever, then they're gonna equalize eventually in resources. In the terms that, yeah, maybe Epoch has 2,000 worth of resources and qrtz has having 4,000. But he chooses to go in, that's a weird choice. I'm not sure he can't win this. That's a bad choice by him. The Tesla is gonna do quite a bit of damage, but the Plasma is gonna do more damage. And there goes all of Epoch's ships. That should be a good game. I'm not sure why he chose to go in there, he didn't need to. It was qrtz that should have gone in. Well, he would probably have won if qrtz had gone in, but if he would just stood back, he wouldn't have taken any damage from the missiles. And yeah, at least he would have forced qrtz to come to him. But now Epoch chose to go in against his Plasma, and that was a bad idea, so yeah. Epoch is almost completely out of money, and he surrenders. GG.